Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a book review. So a few days ago I finished the book The Child Thief by Gerald Brom. I figured I'd do a whole separate review on this book because it was a really good book, and I thought instead of just saving and doing a quick review in my wrap-up that I would do a whole separate review on some of my more favorite books of the month that come up. So yeah, let's get started. I gave this book a 4 out of 5. I was going to give it a 3 out of 5, but I decided to bump it up to a 4 for a few reasons. Honestly, when I first got the book, or actually before I got the book, I wanted to give it a 5 out of 5 so badly. I had heard so much good stuff about it. All the reviews said it was amazing. But about a third of the way into it, I was like, this is a 3 out of 5 worthy book. I was not happy. The reason I was going to give it a 3 out of 5 is because it is of course a adult fiction book, so it's heavy with bad words, bad imagery, and just loads of other bad stuff. When it comes to reading, I don't take that very well. Like, I can read stuff like that. Like, I read the Game of Thrones, I'm used to it, but it makes my whole outlook on a book very different. So, like I said, a third of the way through, I decided I didn't like the book that much. However, once I got about half of the way through, I just couldn't stop reading. I didn't want to put it down. I saved this book to read only at night, and so I would end up reading half hour, check the time, 45 minutes went by, check the time again, and it's been an hour, and I was like, okay, I need to go to bed now. But it's like I just could not stop reading. So once I finished the book, I decided, okay, it's not 5 out of 5 like I wanted it to be, but it sure isn't a 3 out of 5. So I bumped it up to a 4 out of 5. I guess I should give a summary of the book. There's the book again. It is a beautiful book, by the way. Brom is also an illustrator, so he has, at every chapter, there's a picture with the chapter. There's a picture with the chapter. And then about 3/4 of the way through, he has a chunk of his illustrations. But I won't show you because that would spoil. But yes, this book is a retelling of the story of Peter Pan. Take everything you know about Peter Pan and get rid of it. Except the fact that he is immortal and he collects lost boys. That is all you need to know about Peter Pan to read and or enjoy this book. If you have read or if you're familiar with the original story of Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie, you would know that there are obvious dark undertones to the story. It's not all fun and games and happy times in Neverland. There is some serious darkness underneath it all. And Brom does a fantabulous job of bringing out those dark undertones in the story and pushing them as far as he can. And it's amazing. He transforms the story into a way you would have never expected Peter Pan to ever be turned. And it's wonderful. Brom's writing is amazing. I love his style of writing. I love how he describes everything in such detail that it feels like you're actually there. You can see everything, you can feel everything, you can smell, you're so delve in so much into the story through his writing that you just don't want to leave. And by the end of this book, however horrible the ending is, you want to believe in Peter Pan. You want to go to this place called Avalon, which is basically the Neverland of the story. There is no Neverland, it's called Avalon, and you want to be with Peter, you want to go on the adventure with Peter. Which goes to say, adventure in the real Peter Pan compared to the adventure in this Peter Pan are nothing alike. There is actually no adventure. There is only brutality and war, actually, in this book. Peter is no more of a savior to lost boys than he is a warrior for his own home. It's a very conflicting book once you get through it. You don't really expect the ending, you don't expect any of it, but you don't really know how to feel at the end. At least that's how I ended up. I don't know if I love Peter or if I hate Peter. But no matter what happens, I'm pretty sure I'll always love Peter. So I would recommend this book to anyone who is a fan of Peter Pan or just wants a exciting, peril-filled book to read. It is a great read. Like I said, I read mine at night. It's a great night reading book. It keeps you up thinking. Oh, one other thing. Gerald Brom, like I mentioned before, Neverland is called Avalon. Gerald does a fantastic job of weaving in other mythology / legends / fairy tales into this book, not just the fairy tale of Peter Pan. Avalon is Welsh, and he does a lot with Welsh legends and Welsh mythology, and like Finnish folklore and other just folklore things to include into the story to make it more than just an American fairy tale of a boy named Peter Pan. So it's I don't know, it was, like I said, I was disappointed in the first third of the book, but that was just because it was an onslaught of bad words, and it's just I can only read so much of that bad stuff. But once I got through with that and the real story began to take place, I couldn't put it down. I am satisfied with this purchase. Like I mentioned in my other video, I have bought this book, so I'm very happy with my purchase, and I will always have this version of Peter Pan in my head, which I'm thankful for. So yes. So yeah. I will probably be doing other reviews on some other of my favorite books. I just went to the library today, and I'm just gonna pick this up. I got all of those. So those will probably be included in my January book haul. I do not think I will be able to get to, maybe I might be getting to one of these in December, but I still have to finish my December books, so December's almost over, so I think these will be in my January book haul. I have a lot, and I'm excited. Okay. So stupid me didn't realize my video camera filmed a slit with 2 black sides to it. My camera is a Sony Bloggy. It's, if you've ever seen the Bloggy, it's just like it's like this. It's like this. And you film that way, but apparently if you film that way, it only does the little bar. So I didn't know that. So next time if I do use that camera, I will know to flip it and film sideways, which defeats the purpose. I don't understand why they made it that way, but oh well. Yeah. I thought I would use that camera again. I wanted to get rid of it to have money for a new camera, but I don't think I'm gonna get much for it, so I just thought I'd keep it for a while and see how it goes. Yeah. So yeah, who knows what my next video will be. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm sorry you had to watch a slit of me, but I hope you enjoyed it, and until next video, bye!